Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I did the makeup for Shinobu Kocho. Of course, I'm always going to start by gluing down my eyebrows and also brushing them up to get them as flat as can be. Looking back, I wish I did another layer of glue. I did do 2 layers instead of 3 this time. Definitely regretted it, so live and learn from my mistakes. Or I should say watch and learn. Now I'm going in with my favorite foundation, which is not even a foundation, it's a tinted moisturizer. I prefer tinted moisturizers because I don't want a heavy base. I'm more into concealer. I just use a base to get all of it one skin tone and then start building up from there. Now that my tinted moisturizer is all blended, I want to go in with my concealer. I'm going to put a lot of it on my eyebrows to try to hide the color difference because my eyebrows are black. Then I'm going to focus the rest of my concealer like the middle of my face, like obviously the normal highlighted parts, but honestly the goal of this look is to look pale. You know how anime characters like to look pale, so we're just gonna put it all over. And I did another layer of concealer for my eyebrows because, like I said before, I should have done another layer of glue. So don't be like me, having to go back with concealer because I didn't use enough glue. Now I'm going to use an extremely white powder. Like, this is the powder I use for my clown makeup. Not baby powder. This is Mayron. I don't know. They're not sponsoring me, so I don't really want to say their name. Anyway, I'm using that to seal in my eyebrows, and then I'm going to go over it with another powder that's not as light, but it's still bright. And also the rest of my face, we're just going to use that brush. Speaking of that brush, I got that from Ipsy, the May bundle, not bundle, the May box. Amazing. I usually struggle trying to find a brush that I like to use to apply my powder and brush my powder off with because it's like sometimes too harsh. This is like the perfect fluffiness. I'm in love with this brush, and I've only had it for like a couple, maybe 3 weeks now. Love it, love it, love it. It's my favorite. Anyway, brush off the powder and, you know, keep making yourself pale because we want to channel our inner anime, and you know they love to be pale and blushy, so be pale, girl. I know you look crazy, but be pale. And you see me putting that white powder on top again? Do not do that. Start off with that white powder and then finish off with your other highlighted powder, but do not put the white on top again. I didn't like how it came out. Not my finest moment. Learn from this, okay? Now go in with a good orangey blend color from your eyeshadow palette and use that to contour your eye a little bit. We're just using that as a good starting point. Alright, so we are trying a new technique in this video, so please work with me, bear with me. So I started off with the lines, but in the end I ended up blurring the lines. And if you stick with me, you'll see what I mean by that. So basically right now you see me outlining her eyelid. It's going to be a lot of back and forth with this process, and one thing that I can tell you is like, keep your concealer nearby, keep your reference photo near you, and just like stay vigilant. Do not give up, because you know how many times I was like, oh my god, am I gonna get through this? Is this gonna look all right? Am I gonna look crazy? Because what the actual heck am I doing? Because I've never done the eyes like this. I've always just done the white liner under and then called it a day. So making fake eyelids under my eye was like a totally different ball game, and it sounds easy, but girl, as you can see, I was struggling. It looked like I got 2 black eyes, but shout out to concealer and my artistic ability, because I don't know, I was really nervous the first half. And the crazy thing is, the further I got, the more I was like, what in the heck am I doing? Like, is this even right? But then you reach this flow state of, I do not give up, you know? And you just keep going, and whatever happens. And it's not that deep. This is just for fun. So keep going and see how it looks. But with the eyeliner, what helped me was starting off with a pencil and then going in with a liquid, because I was scared that I would mess it up with the liquid and it'd get everywhere. So I started off with the pencil first. I've done a lot of looks so far, and my favorite ones are always the ones that look scary. Like, our real life looks scary. I went in with not a white, more of like a pale tan, like extremely pale tan, to highlight my lids and also my lower lid, but I didn't highlight my lower lid until I mapped out where I wanted my eyelashes to be. My fake bottom lashes, excuse me. Now, if I could go back in time, I wouldn't just use a dark brown and a black to make my fake bottom lashes. I would also use liquid eyeliner, and I think I was just scared, like I didn't want to smear, so I just used dark shadow. But if you want to try this look, I recommend using liner. Just make sure it doesn't smear, be careful. But as you see with the eyebrows, which were extremely difficult, by the way, I started off with eyeshadow as well. So eyeshadow is going to be your favorite person trying this look, because like you can map out everything and not going in blind with liquid liner. Like, that's such a messy situation. Anyway, remember earlier in the video when I said, yeah, those lines won't matter because I just ended up blending them anyway? You see right here. And it looks so much better. Like, I wish I would have started like this, but girl, I didn't know. You know, sometimes you gotta live and learn. So yeah, I would have saved so much time if I would have just started off like that, because I was so particular with those lines for no reason. But I wanted to put in the footage to show you, like, girl, it's okay. Experiment. What works for you works for you. Alright, after I put those lashes on, I'm going to finally contour, but not too much, just the nose and maybe the chin a little bit. And then I'm going to line my lips up with pink, and then also finish off with blush. Off camera, I did lip gloss, contacts, and also I put the outfit on, and I cannot wait to show you guys the finished product. She is gorgeous. See you soon.